Hello everybody, Stinger Splash back today, and we have the next part of the Chronological UK Bluray Steelbook review. And yeah, we're back with the proper camera. It's fully charged up and it should be good enough for at least a couple of videos, I hope, fingers crossed, depending on how long they go on for. So the next 20 here we have are numbers 141 to number 160, and we have a lot of different things here, all except for Fox, all the major publishers of Steelbooks: Warner Brothers, Universal, Sony, Paramount are all here. And we also have some waves, quite a few waves actually, 3, although one of them is only a part wave. We're going to start off with the final Steelbook from the Paramount Steelbooks that was shown yesterday, which included War of the Worlds and Transformers, and that's Watchmen. Now this one, I remember a lot of people were wondering if it was going to be the regular theatrical cut or the director's cut, and it didn't sell out before release until it was announced it was a director's cut. And I remember getting this, and unfortunately it's got a nice glossy cover here. I really like the artwork on this, but unfortunately mine did have a little ding in the corner which I've never been able to go and sort out. I think it did come back later, but I'm pretty sure it's gone full time now. But yeah, it's just the director's cut disc. We still haven't seen the ultimate cut come to the UK. I'm not sure if it ever will, but I do have the US import with the the graphic novel on Blu-ray, and also the graphic novel hardback cover and the nice big lenticular. I think I might have shown that in a previous video. If not, maybe it'll come in a future one. But so I'm not that fussed about this only having the director's cut, but maybe that'll be another disc that I change out at some point. So yeah, we have some really nice inside artwork as well. Really nice Steelbook, and I'm surprised there hasn't been a re-release already. I'm sure Zabby will have their eyes on doing one. But yeah, really cool Steelbook, and I think it was about 11 quid, and it was definitely worth it. So now we move on to the following week, I believe this was. Just double check. Actually, no, it was the same week. Sorry, it was the same week, but it wasn't a part of that wave. It was a HMV exclusive, and that is Wrath of the Titans 3D. This one is still available in your HMVs, and this is a really nice glossy Steelbook release. It went nicely with the old Clash of the Titans German import that had the crackle lacquer effect version, but I sold that to get the UK version, which we'll see right at the very end of this video. Yeah, love the artwork on this, and this was again one of those early 3D Steelbooks. I think it was it wasn't very expensive either. It was about £18 when it came out, which is rather cheap. But again, you see the the problem with Warner Brothers here was these discs, and this isn't the last time you'll see these awful, almost look like rental discs. In fact, it even says for rental or resale on them. Really, just no effort whatsoever on the discs here. But for the 3D version, they actually did bother with nice artwork, but in black and white. This is a nice colourful inside artwork as well. So this was a very good release, and I'm still hoping that maybe there'll be a Clash of the Titans 3D Steelbook version at some point, but for now I'm sort of stuck with the 2D Steelbook and the 3D Amaray. But yeah, really nice Steelbook, another good one from HMV and Warner Brothers. So now we move on to the following week, I believe. Yeah, this is the 22nd of October, and on the 22nd we had a wave from ITV, but we'll get to that after. The second Steelbook on the second site, this is the Basket Case Trilogy, and this one's still around. It did drop in price after quite a while of being quite expensive, I remember. It was around £25, I think, when it first came out. Another nice glossy Steelbook, nice sort of old school artwork here on the front and back. Very charming indeed. Basket case. And unfortunately inside there is no artwork, but at least Second Sight had improved from their recent, the first one, which had the printed back. This one didn't. Just 3 bog standard discs there, and I'm not sure if you can buy those separately on Blu-ray or not. I can't remember. I think you could get the first film, I'm not sure about the second and third, but yeah, very good stuff from Second Sight, but they haven't been back with another one since, so I just don't think it sold too well. So now we get on to the ITV wave. This is the first and last ITV Blu-ray Steelbooks. They had released a DVD Steelbook in the past, the Jesus of Nazareth, starring Robert Powell, which I'm sure everyone has in their collection. No, probably just me. It's a 6-hour, mini series, I think it is, on 2 discs. I think it's 2, might be 3. Anyway, the first one up we have is The Company of Wolves, and this one was released on DVD as well, but so actually that might be a second ITV Steelbook. I can't remember if it was ITV that released it or another company, but nevertheless, there's some nice glossy artwork, a lot of glossy titles in 2012. We obviously that dipped off in 2013. These steelbooks don't have inside artwork, but we have the Blu-ray disc and also the DVD discs. They were all double players. This wave of 4, and all are still available as well. I think they're around about, last time I saw it, it's all around about £10. Now, this Company of Wolves was supposed to also include a booklet, the booklet that came with a DVD steelbook, but as you can see, there was no booklet inside, and unfortunately the booklet is too big to fit in, so it's stuck in my DVD steelbook for now. But you can pick up the DVD steelbook for a couple of quid if you really want to get the booklet, and then you've got the best of both worlds. So the second one we have, again this is just in alphabetical order, on the same day, 22nd of October 2012, is Glengarry Glen Ross, and all-star cast here as well. Kevin Spacey, we have is it Alec Baldwin? It's Alec Baldwin, and some guy called Al Pacino. There's ABC Always Be Closing, and inside, a bit tough, but here we have the Blu-ray disc, and then we have the DVD feature, and also special features, but only on DVD as well. I remember actually I bought this on eBay, I think 10 quid, not long after it first came out. But yeah, it was mint condition, even though it was unsealed. The third one in this wave is The Life and Death of Colonel Blimp, probably the least sold of the 4, I'm sure. The other films have far more fans, I think. Black and white movie here, and inside with this one you get some little extras, these art cards here. I'll just briefly show. I think there's 3 or 4, and that one's in colour. I've not seen this film, so I don't know if it is in colour or black and white. It probably is actually in colour. Then here we have the disc. This is the Blu-ray, and there's also the DVD. It's the restoration edition, so it has been restored. Although I don't remember there being a non-restored Blu-ray. I think there was definitely a non-restored DVD, because I'm pretty sure I had it in the past. And the fourth one from this wave, definitely the best for me, and there's the lovely back artwork on this. It is, of course, The Shawshank Redemption, one of the best movies ever made. I remember buying this on video back at Pound Stretcher for about a £5, and just being absolutely blown away with it. And then I bought it on DVD, and then I bought the 3-disc DVD digipack, and then I've got the single disc of this in a DVD steelbook with a bunch of other films, and then the Blu-ray steelbook, which I had to sell my regular Blu-ray for. But this is really the best of the bunch. Now, this is a very heavy steelbook, and also it's very hard to close because they packed so much into this thing. First up, we have these art cards, which, to be honest, if these weren't included, it would be easier to close. But on top of that, here we have the Blu-ray disc, and then we have the special edition 3-disc DVD as disc 1, disc 2 and disc 3, so you've got 4-disc set, all of the special features you could want on those discs. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think all of that is on the one Blu-ray. And then we have these art cards as well, so yeah, it's a very thick and heavy steelbook and very difficult to close. I'm probably going to have difficulty closing that now. As you see, it doesn't want to close. I'll have to sort that out later on, I think. Put that over there. We have one more from the 22nd of October, and that is E.T., Steven Spielberg film, and this one is still available as well. I remember actually dropping pretty low in price at one point as well. So yeah, we have some nice plastic artwork here on the front and back, although there's a lot of silver on this steelbook release. Actually, I still have a sealed copy of the French version, which is exactly the same, but with the French writing on the front, but it's also got a plush toy, but the whole box is sealed. I've never opened it. And I also have the Digibook edition in the spaceship, which I think I showed in one video. So yeah, triple dip on this one, but definitely worth it. Although I think I might sell off the French edition. That's not really needed, I suppose, now. So yeah, another good release, and again, it's still available everywhere, and quite cheap now, I think, as well. So we are now on to the following week, and this was the 29th of October. Only one release, and in time for Halloween, one that give us a real shocker. Two, in fact, in one. It's the Human Centipede. You've already seen the original, and it's a standard steelbook, but here we have a 4-disc set, both films on Blu-ray and on DVD, the full sequence and first sequence there. I'm not sure if we're going to get the final sequence. Probably not. I hope not. So yeah, we have the Blu-ray and DVDs of each, and there is some inside artwork on this, but as you can see, it's kind of some freaky stuff. I've never seen the second film. I heard it's really sick. I didn't make it to the first one. That design, by the way, is on the T-shirt that I refused to take out the bag and wear. That came with the first. Well, I say free. It's part of the bundle with the first steelbook. That's £25. I'm never going to see again. And so now we go on to the following week. This was the 5th of November, and we had a bunch of titles. We actually had I want to say 7. Yeah, we had 7 steelbooks released on this date. 5th of November, Guy Fawkes. Also my brother's birthday. So first up, we're going to show the Sony Wave. And they haven't done one of these since. There was only 3 of them, and although there has been Sony Waves, they haven't been available everywhere. They've been exclusives, like the ones with Black Hawk Down and Bad Boys and things like that, which Bad Boys is getting a re-release. Another one that I'm going to show on this video is getting a re-release, and also Zombieland's getting a re-release. But yeah, the Evil Dead here, Sam Raimi's The Evil Dead, which now of course we have a steelbook for the second film and the remake, so I'm hoping for an Army of Darkness steelbook so I can get rid of that. One last array left of the Evil Dead series. Really nice artwork on this. These are all the same. They're all matte finishes, but do have some really nice artwork in them. And they're cheap as chips. I mean, they were cheap as chips when they first came out. I think I picked them up for under £8 each just after release, and they're still available for a very, very good price, and absolute bargains. Definitely worth it. The next one on the same wave is Ghostbusters, and I really like the simplicity of this cover. It matches my poster, which is on the wall behind me, except it has who you're going to call at the top rather than the names of the stars of the film. And yeah, I really like the back artwork here as well, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man over the city there. And inside we have the disc, which I've owned this disc so many times, regular Amarais, and then I bought the game, which came with a free Blu-ray, and then I sold the game and rebought the Amarais, rebought the game without the Blu-ray, so sold the game and sold the Amarais and got the steelbook. Still hoping for a Ghostbusters 2 Blu-ray release, let alone steelbook, even though it's, you know, not quite as good as the first one, but still you would like to have it match. And who knows, maybe we'll get Ghostbusters 3 before we all wither away and die. We can hope on that one. And the third one from this little mini wave was Hellboy, which, as you can see, is far better than Hellboy 2 was in that release. This is the same artwork that was on the 3-disc DVD edition I remember I used to have. This is another film that I've had many versions of. I remember importing the Region 3 genuine DVD from CD Wow, and it actually came through the post the same day that it was being shown in the cinemas here in the UK. That's how behind it was. It was behind America as well. And I also remember getting, I think, the Hellboy 2, some sort of box set with a bust or a statue of some sort. It might have been Hellboy 1, I can't remember, it was a long time ago. But they've all been and gone, and it's just Bluray Steelbooks for me now. Just the one disc. I'm not sure if all the special features are on that one disc that were on the 3-disc DVD. I would presume so, but I don't know for a fact. I don't have the backing card here to check it out either. We're not finished though. Sony had more steelbooks to give us, but these weren't part of this wave. These were exclusives. First up, we have Men in Black 3. This is an HMV exclusive that is still available to this day, and I really like the effect on this, to be honest. It's really cool. It's just Men in Black 3 lots and lots of times, but it does give you the face of Will Smith, and also there's Tommy Lee Jones in the back there as well. And yeah. So this one is still available for a really cheap price now, far cheaper than what I paid for it, I remember. This disc, I've seen this disc so many times. Got it twice on Steelbook, got the 3D Amaray as well, which has that disc in. And now, well, I'll get to that in a few seconds, but it's not the last version I'm going to have of this either. Nice inside artwork as well, but yeah, it's still available, quite surprisingly. But this next one is not, and that is the Men in Black trilogy, which came out on the same day, but from Play.com. I think it was about £18–20. It was a pretty good price, and it surprised a lot of people. It's just completely silver, but we have the nice debossed black Men in Black trilogy there, and the logo. And on the back we have sort of embossed border, and also the two agents there on the back embossed. So a really nice steelbook, and so this one is sold out. But never fear, because it's getting re-released. So yes, I'll have that Men in Black 3 for a fourth bloody time, and Men in Black 1 and 2 for a second time. And yeah, it's getting re-released as part of a little mini wave, available everywhere with Bad Boys and Zombieland, but they're all getting different artwork. And this one is going to have black artwork rather than silver. No one knows if it's going to have the embossing of this title. It's unlikely, because the others that are getting re-released didn't, Zombieland and Bad Boys, but you never know. It may be exactly the same but black. But obviously this bit wouldn't be black, it would be white. But it could just be matte finish, so it might not be quite as nice. I'm pretty sure it won't have that on the back. If it does, it'll just be, again, matte finish, plain. It won't be embossed or debossed or anything. So this is probably the nicer version, but for anyone who wants to pick up that version, it'll be available. I'm not sure, I think it's March or April. And we actually have another one from the 5th of November, another two from the 5th of November. But there were the 6 Sonys. We had 2 Paramount titles, and these were both Play exclusives, and they're both out of print. The first one is very sought after. It's Top Gun. This is the Top Gun Special Collector's Edition Blu-ray as well. Really nice embossing here on the title. And of course, at the Tom Cruise Steelbook, we have plenty of them. We know we've seen many, and there are many more to come. One thing I've never really liked about this Steelbook, and I don't know if it's just this version I've got, or if it's on all of them, but it's sort of, you can see it here. I'm not sure that's supposed to be some sort of cloud, but it's a different colour to the rest of the Steelbook. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a cloud. But I do have 2 extra sealed copies, so I guess I could always try and check them, but they're under the backing card. I don't really want to open them up. So yeah, there's the Special Collector's Edition disc. And it's nice inside artwork. I remember actually used to have the German edition of this, which was nowhere near as nice as this, so I was glad to upgrade that. But yeah, really, really good steelbook, and this one sold out pretty quickly. And it still fetches around £30, everywhere I've seen anyway recently. It was one of the ones, by the way, that was available briefly for 17 quid from Entertainment Store near Christmas. That's where I got my 2 spare ones from. Okay, and the other one from the same day is the Untouchables. This one is a nice glossy finish, but it doesn't have the embossing or debossing or anything on it. And this one's also out of print, and this one took a bit longer to go that way. And here we have the good old-fashioned grey disc, and some pretty plain inside artwork, but nevertheless, I had a feeling this one would sell out as well when it was announced, and it took a little while, but it is gone. So we're going to finish off this video with 4 from the same day, the 12th of November. There were actually 12 steelbooks released on this day, the most that's ever been released at that point anyway. It has now been superseded by others, but yes, there were 12 steelbooks on this day. So we're going to show the first 4, because it's just the first 4 in alphabetical order. The other 8 will start off the next video. And this was the Warner Premium Collection range, which were based on a Japanese set of steelbooks, which were worth quite a lot of money, and are now not worth that much at all. They still have some value, of course, but let's face it, if you can pick up these ones cheaper, you're going to. And all of these steelbooks, except one, are still in print. So up first we have 300. This is the 300, the Ultimate Experience Edition. They all basically have the same white steelbook artwork, and then we have different covers, obviously, for the films. Inside, We have the discs, they're not being changed around, just the same discs that are in the Emery editions. And they all have inside out work too. And these, when these first came out, I think they were £15 each, except for Heat, which is the one which is now out of print, and that one sold out quicker because it was £10, I think. And so everyone bought it, and now it's worth more than the rest. Go figure. These are all about £10 now, I think, probably even less, some of them, to be honest. But yeah, 300. I love this film. Awesome movie. And yeah, this is a really cool steelbook. I used to have an import, but I sold it when this one came out. The second one from the Wave is 10,000 BC, and yeah, we've obviously already seen this film before. the very first video, the second steelbook ever. They decided to re-release it because so many people wanted it. Yeah, same exact disc as well, but at least it's a far better job. You know, hasn't got the it's got inside out work, and it also hasn't got all of the you know, logos printed back and printed Bluray banner. So the third one, this is another one that used to have an import of, and sold the Canadian import, Blade Runner: The Final Cut, and this is a really cool looking cover as well. Another film that I really love. Just why I use the ID most places as Replicant 81. It is just the Final Cut disc though. There's no other discs. There's 5-disc DVD set, of course, Dangerous Days and all that. But those aren't in this edition, which is why I've still got the 5-disc tin. Nice big UK embossed tin edition. And yeah, really nice inside out work as well. Very cool stuff. And as I say, all of these come with, well, actually I haven't mentioned it, but they all come with a ultraviolet digital copy code as well. That's a nice little bonus feature there, I suppose. And the final one for this video is Clash of the Titans. We've already seen Wrath of the Titans. This is the Clash of the Titans release. And yes, I got rid of my German import for this. I do regret it a little bit because it was a lovely lacquer crackle effect. But for me, I've got to stick with UK, and UK beats Germany, because at least it says Clash of the Titans and not the German equivalent. But it was a really nice steelbook, I must admit. So we've got the armoury there. It's nice inside out work, and this film was alright. I didn't mind it too much. It was a pretty decent sort of hack and slasher, but yeah, not bad at all. So that'll do it for this video. We're going to continue next time with Heat and the other 7 from the 12th of November from that Warner Premium Collection range. And that's going to be number 161 all the way through to number 180. Any darts fans in? No? And that'll actually only bring us up through to December the 10th. So from November the 12th to December the 10th, 1 month, 20 steelbooks. Yes, you know it's all starting to really kick on now. Some of my other videos, 20 steelbooks took 6 months, 9 months. Now it's 1 month. And so yeah, that one, number 180, is Black Hawk Down, which is a Player.com exclusive from the Sony Wave, which I was mentioning. So yes, we'll get to that probably tomorrow, but it might not be, it might be the day after. Hopefully tomorrow. So until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again very soon, and have a great rest of the day. Take care.